In the first half, we were feeling like pretty down because we weren't playing as well. But then after the second half and after the game, we felt really good on how we played defense while we weren't playing good on offense, and being able to pull out and get a big victory.
Yeah. What changed in the second half? What was the message at halftime?
Just to not to keep pushing and keep getting shots up, because they'll eventually fall. So we just got to keep shooting them.
Yeah. You guys are going after third straight title tomorrow. Just what does that feel like for you to have accomplished that, to be in the state title game 3 straight years?
It's amazing. I don't know how, I can't believe it, really. It's a lifelong dream to be able to play in this for 3 straight years.
Yeah. I'll go over here to Camden. Camden, you guys get the victory tonight. What are you feeling after that one?
Pretty good. I know first half we were playing bad and it was still tied, so I figured we'd pull it out. We were in foul trouble. I was, for sure. I didn't play most of that second half, so did Meyer. Second quarter. So our bench came out good for us today.
Yeah. You mentioned that you had the foul trouble there in the first half. What's that like for you, being on the bench and having to sit there and watch you guys play out there on the court?
I still tried to do my best to stay in the game, either that's yelling for defense or helping people on there, see where the man's at. Still staying intact with the game.
You guys went into the locker room tied. What was the message and what changed there in the second half?
We knew we weren't playing the best. Shots weren't falling, but we also weren't getting to the spots we need to. So we switched our offenses. That helped us a lot, moving more, pulling the big guy out of the lane. And then Myers, we're all hitting big shots in the third quarter.
You mentioned their big guy. What was the defensive plan to try to slow him down? I mean, he's a load inside.
Help off the non-shooters they have, double team him. And he was 3 quarters front him, so he wasn't pushing us out or pushing us back behind the hoop, and just go up straight.
Yeah. You got a lot of experience in a state championship game. What's it take to win a state title tomorrow?
Perseverance throughout the whole game. If you're playing bad, you got to keep going no matter what, every minute. Yeah.
Go over here to Brody. Brody, you guys get the victory here today. What are you feeling after that one?
Just good team win. I thought everybody played good, and everybody kind of stepped up today.
Yeah. Kind of same thing that I was talking with these two guys. Slow first half. What was kind of the mindset going into that third quarter?
Just knowing. I mean, we could tell we were close to kind of taking a big lead, and we just needed a couple shots to fall and a couple stops on defense, and that really led to our offense and helped us put up more points in the second half.
Yeah. A lot of teams have a disappointing first half. They may not respond well. What's it say about you guys that you were able to kind of put it together there and run away with it in the third quarter?
Just kind of shows like how many different kids can step up and play big minutes and score big points, and just kind of shows how good of a team we are and how we're a good team and not just a group of individuals.
You guys, you had a double-double in this one, and as a team, I think you guys out-rebounded them by like 15 in this one. How big was the rebounding in this game? I mean, they have a lot of size down low, so how big was that?
It was a huge part of our game plan, just kind of get rebounds and push, just play as fast as we could, and that started with getting the rebound.
You guys go after a third straight state title tomorrow. What's it going to take to get that done?
It's going to be a group effort. We're all going to have to pitch in, and we're all going to have to play our best, and just like another state championship, go win.
Well, first half we did not shoot very well at all. I don't know what the percentage from 3 was, but even layups we were missing. I mean, that was kind of disappointing. But we talked about all year, sometimes the shots aren't going to fall. You have to have a great defensive effort, and I thought our defense brought it today. We challenged the kids a lot in practice yesterday and even before the game, really shutting down their scorers. And I thought the kids did a great job. And in that third quarter, our shots started to fall, and our defense just kept up. I think we allowed 2 points in the third quarter, which that was amazing for our kids. And really, once we got going and once we saw the ball go through the hoop, we played a lot better.
That percentage was 16.7, but just to have that trust in them, keep taking that shot, and they're going to eventually fall. How big was that for the players to realize that, hey, if I keep taking it, it's going to eventually go down?
Yeah, they knew they could. I mean, we had to have people score, so you're not going to score if you don't shoot. And so, for our kids, they just kept trying, and eventually they went through, and then it was like contagious. Once one went through, then another one, and before you know it, a tie game turns into like a 10 to 12 point lead. So, but we're capable of that all year. I just wish we could get off to a faster start.
You mentioned the defense in this one, and they've got to be a little unique to game plan for with the way that they play, and they've got just a load inside. What was the defensive game plan to try to slow them down?
Well, we were going to play a man, and we knew Maypew finishes well around the basket, so we knew we had to have backside help on him. But then what makes them really tough, they've got a lot of shooters on the outside. So you can't put all your focus on Maypew. We put Brody on McDonald, and I thought he did a great job on him. And then, they set a lot of good screens for Carson, and we really had to work through that. So we had great help defense, and then we just switched whenever we could. But I thought, through 3 quarters, we did a great job defensively. I think they got a lot of free throws at the end, which helped them out in the fourth quarter because we just fouled too much. But overall, I thought the defensive effort was great.
How important was it to go into the locker room tied 18-18, and then how important was the first 8 minutes where I think you guys won that 18-2 run there?
Yeah, I told the kids at halftime, 2 years ago we came in the semifinal game against Maywood Hayes Center, and we were down 3, and everybody's kind of like, not excited, whatever. Last year we played Riverside in the first half, and I think that might have been a 1 or 2 point game at halftime, and kind of the same thing. Today, they weren't totally down, but it's like, guys, we're fine. We played Freeman, who I think is a great team. We were down 18 to Freeman this year in our 1 loss, and we came all the way back to within 1 point. And so, you just have to keep believing and keep trying and chip away, and eventually, if your defense is good, your shots will fall.
I'm going to ask you kind of a weird question, but how important are the ball boys? Because I don't know if you noticed, but at halftime you guys came out. I think you warmed up for 3.5 minutes. McCool Junction only had 1 ball to warm up with because the ball boys are kind of late to the floor, and that kind of led to your guys' big run there.
Yeah, well, we're totally a team in every sense of that. I want them to be involved with things. Even from our team picture, to being able to ride the bus or whatever. All of these kids that, a lot of them that are playing on our varsity right now, they were all ball boys at one time, and so they had great examples to learn from. So, they've got a job to do. They do a great job for us. So, just happy. It's all around a team effort.
What it takes to win a state championship? What's it going to take to win tomorrow?
Well, we're going to play one of these 2 teams that are really tough, and I think it's 2 different styles. Bancroft likes to get up and down and shoot a lot of threes. Hal's Dodge maybe more pounded inside. So for us, we'll go home and we'll game plan and see what gives us the best chance to win. But we know we're going to get a good game either way.